Do DAX formula in Power BI feel intimidating? You are not alone. But now you don't need to memorize every single function. With Copilot inside Power BI, you can write complex DAX just by describing what you want in simple plain English. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to use Copilot to create smart DAX formula and explain this in a plain English, and even compare Copilot generated code with what expert actually use. Let's make DAX superpower without coding stress. I welcome you all in Power BI tutorial. Before going ahead in this video, let me tell you what you will learn from this video. From this video, you will learn how you can use Copilot to create your DAX function. Now that you are excited about using DAX in the smarter way, let's talk about what Copilot actually is and how you can access it inside Power BI. Copilot is a Microsoft AI assistant built in right into the Power BI, and it's powered by the same engine behind ChatGPT. That means it can understand your natural language request like create a DEX measure for profit margin and generate working code inside Power BI. Also, you can use Copilot in separate tab using your Microsoft account. Here, here is how you enable it. Let me show you. First of all, you need to load your data into Power BI report. After that, here you will see the Copilot symbol. But before that, I have already logged in into my Power BI account using work or school account. You can see that. By clicking it here, you can see the account information, and by clicking here on Power BI services you will able to redirect it to the browser and see the different services. Apart from that, here you will able to see the Copilot. Once you click on that, here you will able to see that screen. This screen is indicating that you need to select a workspace in which you can use Copilot. So how you can make workspace? So first of all, you need to log in into your Power BI account. So I have already logged in, so let me click on that. Let me click on cancel first, and let me click on that and click on view account. Once you click on view account, you need to check your license of the account. I have a premium license. Let me check that. Now here you can see that I have a free account information and 39 days left. I can cancel the trial, and you can see the tenant name. And here you need to make a workspace. So by clicking on here, by clicking on new workspace, you will able to create a new workspace. I have already created a workspace called Copilot workspace. So double click on that, and here I have already uploaded reports and my data. So let me double click on that reports, and it will open the created report. Once the report is created, or once the report is open, you need to click on edit. Once you will edit, here you will see the Copilot symbol. If you click on Copilot symbol, here you will able to see. So right now in my account you can see that Copilot is not available in this report. That means my current license does not support Copilot inside my Power BI. So you should have appropriate license for that. But don't worry, still you can use Copilot to create your DEX formula. Let me tell you how, or let me tell you the second way. First, you need to open the new tab and search for Copilot. Once you search for Copilot, here you will see the first screen, that is Microsoft Copilot. Then it will ask whether you want to use for personal use or work account. So I want to use for my work, so I'm selecting that. Once you select work account, you will see that screen, and here you need to write a prompt. Now, if Copilot is activated, here you can write your prompt, but my account has not sufficient license, so I cannot use it, but you can still use it by go to the Copilot and that. Now let me go again to the Power BI. Now here also this type of screen appear that indicate that right now Copilot is not there. Now if you again click on that, and if it is supported, here you will able to see the list of workspace under which I can use Copilot, but in none of the workspace I can use Copilot, so no need to select that and click on cancel. Once I click on cancel, it will open, but don't worry. Now what I need to do here, this is my data. Let me show you. This is the data of sales table. Now let me select that. It will show the date column, region column, product column, quantity column, and revenue column. Now what I want to find, let's say I want to find the total revenue. So what I can do? For that I need to write a DAX function. But right now I don't know how to write a DAX function. So how Copilot can help to me? So again let me go to the Copilot, and here you need to click on plus sign and add content. Once you add the content, upload the data set from your device. Okay, so here Power BI Copilot dataset I have, and let me click on open. Once I click on open, Excel file is uploaded. Now I want to find out that what is the total revenue. So I need to write a prompt in simple English. So I will write, based on above dataset, find total revenue, sorry, revenue. And once I hit the enter, Copilot will analyze my Excel, and my prompt is also there. So based on my prompt, it will give the answer. Now it is saying that the total revenue from the data set is so and so, but I want a DAX function for that. So what I can write a DAX function for above question. Now here you will see that to calculate the total revenue using DAX in Power BI, you can create a measure, and here the code is given, and here also steps are given. So what I need to do, simple, I need to copy this code, go to my Power BI, and here once I right click on it, click on the new measure, and inside new measure paste that code, okay, which I copied. So let me paste it. So it's done. Okay. Once it is done, you will see that a measure is created. Okay. Now see, total revenue measure is created. And if I go to there and take a card chart and drag that total revenue, it will display. So without a DAX knowledge, I am able to create a DAX function which will find the total revenue. Now, if I want to use a calculate DAX function, how can I use it? So what I can ask to the prompt. So here I will write that explain how I can use calculate DAX function. Now here it will give the explanation what the calculate function is. It will give the general syntax, and the syntax explanation, and it will also give the example using calculate DAX function. Now here you will see that if you want to find the total revenue, you can use calculate DAX function like that. Let's say for specific region you want to find the total revenue. For an example, north region. So if I copy this code and go to the Power BI and click on the cells and go to the new measure, and if I paste that code and it will execute, and here you will see that north region total revenue you will able to find. If you double click on that, here if you drag this measure here you will able to see that. So this way your copilot will give an idea that how to write a DAX function using copilot. Now I want to make a DAX function which will calculate my growth over the year, and I don't know the DAX formula. So what I can do, again I go to the copilot. What I will do, here in Copilot, I'll write simple English sentence which will help me to create a DAX function which support based on that given prompt. If I write the prompt like this and hit the enter, here it will give the explanation, then it will give the DAX function code, and also the code will explain by each and every function. Now here you can see that they are using VAR, they are using calculate function, they are using sum. So all the things it is explained, why dividend is used, why last revenue is used, what is last revenue. So you can see all the things, and you can also see the optional. So this way you can use Copilot to create a DAX formula. Now, before we wrap up, let's talk about where Copilot can fall short and why your DAX knowledge still matters. Copilot is incredible at writing base measures, explaining function like calculate, filter, and many more, and saving time on repetitive DAX. But here, what it cannot do preferably yet. First, it does not understand complex filter context. Second, it sometimes suggests insufficient or incorrect patterns, especially with large model. Third, it cannot validate if your data model relationships are correct or incorrect. You still have to manage that. Fourth, it does not build optimized measure for performance tuning or row level security. So use Copilot as your assistant, not your replacement, right? It is like having a fast thinking intern who writes code, but you are still the expert who makes final decision. Want to master DAX further? Check out our full DAX playlist linked given below. Have a favorite DAX trick Copilot helped you with? Comment below. I'll reply to every useful example. And if this helped you feel more confident using AI in Power BI, hit that like button. Subscribe and share this with your analytics team. Thanks for watching. See you in the next tutorial. Thank you for choosing Know How Academy as a source of your IT knowledge. We are always here to help you to navigate to the tech world. If you have any question, do not feel hesitate to reach out us. Stay curious, keep learning.